Hey everybody, it's F-Bomb, and today I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone. I'm essentially doing a clip dump because I have way more footage on my hands than I know what to do with. And the other reason I'm making a video is I wanted to talk about a few topics, and I figured, video essay format might just be easier than trying to type this all up. So the genesis for this was I was gonna post something in my Discord kind of explaining not really just the rules of the Discord, but kind of the underlying thoughts of why I have those rules and why they're important to me. And as I was trying to type them up, two things became pretty quickly apparent to me. One of them was I had a few different topics I wanted to discuss, and also that my A key was broken, and this would just be a lot easier to do over a video than instead of trying to type it. So I know a lot of Discords have kind of rules about like no toxicity and just, no racism and trying to be inclusive. And my Discord certainly has that as well. But those rules can be kind of vaguely worded, and I wanted to leave no doubt about how I felt about them, but almost more importantly, why I feel that way. So in terms of the specificity of it, I think racism is pretty obvious, but beyond using racist slurs, the expectation is avoiding racist stereotypes, because honestly, sometimes that's more hurtful than racial slurs. I know a lot of times people will use that in jokes and things, but it's just not that clever or funny. If your humor is based off of that kind of stereotypes, maybe just rethink your humor altogether, because that's pretty weak and unoriginal. The other thing I want to talk about was LGBTQ. I know it's on vogue right now for corporations to be like, hey, we have a rainbow flag, therefore we're inclusive. But in the very next breath, they'll crap on trans people, or furries is another one, which is a big punching bag right now. I think that if you really embrace this concept of inclusivity the way I like to think I do and my Discord does, then if there is some gender identity that you yourself do not subscribe to or you're not a member of, the expectation is still that you're respectful to them and accepting of them. And this isn't some hypothetical abstract either. We have trans people, gay people, pansexual people, furries even. Several people have actually come out in my server, and that's welcome, because if anything, the most important thing to me is I want people to feel comfortable being themselves around me. And that's not just in-game or in my Discord, that's just in life in general. And I don't want to sound like some weird hippie or anything, but I feel like right now in the world, there's a lot of spaces where people don't feel comfortable being their true selves. And in a lot of cases, that's school or their workplace or even their families. And if I can make one place in their lives a safe space where they can be their true self and feel comfortable doing so, then hell, that's worth more to me than any number of views on a video or subscribers or I would say income, but I make no money off of YouTube, so that's a moot point anyway. And on the topic of subscribers, I do want to emphasize that I really do value community over numbers. I've already made so many great friends through my YouTube community and my Discord community that I never would have met otherwise. And yeah, my channel is still really small, and it may stay really small forever, but I'm okay with that as long as I like the people in my community. I know that that's not really the strategy for big YouTube channels per se, or hell, even some political parties where they don't really care about the character of their subscriber base or their political base. They care about the numbers because that's what drives their profits or their political power. And in my case, obviously as a tiny channel, that's not really a concern at all. But I think it's kind of in line with my general philosophy that I have for my community also applies to myself. I'm not going to censor myself or not be my true self when it comes to sharing opinions on the game, on Valve, on new cosmetics or taunts or what have you. But whenever I do, I'm going to try and be respectful about it, and that's really all I ask about my community as well. The last topic I wanted to touch on was use of the R word as a synonym for stupid. that's, no different to me than any of the other types of bigotry we're talking about of, hey, here is a group of people who had no choice in the matter of them belonging to that group and using it as a blanket synonym for something bad. That's no different to me than racism or sexism or any of the other types of bigotry we've discussed in the video. I do want to use this discussion of the R word to point out that people evolve, people get better, and I'm no different than anybody else. When I was growing up, the R word was just an acceptable synonym of calling somebody really dumb. And, as I got older and met more people, worked with different people, my thinking evolved, and I evolved as a person. I'm trying to get better on those issues. So none of the things I've said in this video are to say, hey, if you and I don't see eye to eye on certain social issues, we'll never see eye to eye. It's really more a request that we be respectful and we, have these open discussions in a respectful way so we can all grow together to be better people. Alright, I'm going to jump off my soapbox now, but I did want to emphasize that any community that I'm a part of, much less one that bears my name, really should be one that I feel comfortable in and that everybody feels comfortable in. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening to me, and let me know in the comments what you think. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.